throw. It's Murphy. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Hoosiers are on the move. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense.
Turning it on! And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Spartans will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. There are many brass spittoons, most of them quite common, but none quite as famous as the old brass spittoon, the trophy itself, first created for this series in 1950.
This has been a great rivalry in the Big Ten. I know they went to different divisions. This was a protected cross-division rivalry for a little while. It isn't anymore. They don't play every single year, but when they do meet up, David, it's must-watch TV.
And I think the coolest part about this rivalry is the trophy. And Reese admitted it. He usually doesn't do that. He's usually always on top of all of these details, but he kind of missed it. Back in 1950, Michigan State students were...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run the toss. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Finds his man. It's Mitchell. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job, because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback, because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still
sneaks into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, it's Parker. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wideout position, but you can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Pulls it in, it's Washington. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. That is exactly why they called the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the 1st down. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the returner will be dragged down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Washington. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sparty. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that will be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Just get you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. He'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. Bunch formation for these receivers. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these 3rd and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those 3rd and longs.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense working from the pistol.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
He's tackled at the 41.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
You know, to a lot of people, it's just a brass spittoon. But to these teams, it means so much more, and it sure looks like it so far.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
DB's right up on the receivers. They're going to ride this running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this. And
he uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Barker. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. With the catch, it's John. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection.
Trying to get it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll run play action. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute air. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. 2nd down coming up. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to test the right side with this one. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. He's at, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Spartans. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Some good ball. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
29 Philly.
Here's the handoff. Turning it on! That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Spartans with the 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Riggs. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. And the Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A strike downfield. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to...
A buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. To the victor go the spoils, and the old brass platoon will reside in Bloomington as Indiana takes down Michigan State. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of